Jai Hind students, good morning. How are you? I hope you all are very fine. So let's come to the point. Today we are going to know about the revolt of 1857. We will discuss about the chapter the Rebel and the Raj of your second part book, the chapter 11. You know about the great freedom fighters very well, especially the leaders of 1857. You have heard the name of Rani Lakshmibai, Nana Sahib, Tatya Tope, Kumar Singh of Bihar. These were the great leader of the 1857 revolt. But in this class, today we will discuss about the images which were painted at that time by the various painters, European painters and the Indian painters. What the images tells us? What was the influence of these all images on the people at that time? We will discuss about the influence of these images on the public. You can see this glimpses of the revolutionary past. See how the Britishers crushed the revolt of 1857. Which methods they used, you know very well. Brutally, they killed the revolutionaries at that time, but Indians also fought very bravely against the Britishers. That's why it is called the first independence war of India. Veer Savarkar gave this name to the revolt of 1857. So come on the images now. See, this is the image of relief of Lucknow by Thomas Jones Barker, which was painted in 1859. You can study this picture. The bright side, the in the bright side, the Britishers are shown, and the darkened side of the Indians. This is showing that the Britishers are more brave than the revolutionaries. They easily crushed the revolutionaries. They got the victory over the revolutionaries. Barker's painting celebrate the movement of the Campbells at the center of the canvas are the British heroes. It is showing. These type of pictures encourage the European public a lot that we are brave. Our army is fighting bravely. It is crushing the revolutionaries very easily. See, this is the picture. This is the image in memorial by Joseph Noel Patton in 1859. Here you can see the families of the Europeans, how they are faring because of the arrival of the revolutionaries. About this picture, if we will know what it says. In memoriam was painted by the Joseph Newell Patton 2 years after the mutiny. We can see English women and children huddled in a circle. In memoriam does not show the glory of the violence, it only suggests it. It stirs up the spectator's imaginations and seeks to provoke anger and fury. It shows that how they were under the threat because of these revolutionaries who at any time can come and killed them. They were under the threat. It impacted the people at that time that we are not safe in India. But you can see from that Brighton side, the army of British is coming. So there is a great hope. There is no need to afraid. We are coming. Nobody can harm you. It is showing. See in the next pic, next image, that is of Miss Wheeler. It is fighting with the revolutionaries. In this image, here four males with short who are coming here, but Miss Wheeler protected herself as well as the Bible also. It is not afraid. She is not afraid from the revolutionaries. Bravely, she is facing these revolutionaries' attack. She is, fighting against her owner of religion, having a deeper religious connotation. You can see. Then come to the next pic, next image, justice. In this image, we see an allegorical female figure of the justice with the sword in one hand and a shield in the other. Her posture is aggressive. Her face expresses rage and the desire for everyone, on everyone take the revenge. She is crushing the soldiers under her feet. This image is showing that our women are not the weaker one. They could also save themselves. Now come on the next pic. The British lion vanishes on the Bengal tiger punch in 1857. Here the tiger is the symbol of India and the lion is the symbol of Britishers. Here the lion is shown the more brave rather than a tiger. The Britishers trying to show in this picture the lion is more braver than the tiger. It can be easily defeated. So the revolutionaries can be defeated very easily by the Britishers. This image clearly shows the British dominance over the Indian revolutionaries. Here the execution of the mutineers in Peshawar. How they were lined up in this image you can see, and combinedly they are going to be shot by the bullets. In this type, brutally they were killed after when they were arrested. So this picture shows that there is no need to afraid. There is no need to fear of the countrymen who are afraid that what will happen to the Britishers who are living in India. Their families were afraid. So these type of images, at that time influencing the people. There is no need to become worried about the settlers who are living in India at that time. We are safe. We are more dominating over the mutineers. They have to watch the execution of their fellow separates, how we are treating them, and experience the chilling consequences of the rebellions. All these images were published in the journals which were at that time in the British newspapers, magazines, and provoked the public at that time. Here, the next image, the clemency of Canning. In this image, you can see Canning is shown as a looming father figure with his protector. There is no need. Now you are with me. And the soldiers having the sword, which is, completely dipped in the blood. It was mocked at that time, this picture, a lot. A lot there was, criticized this picture at that time. How they are, trying to convince the Indians, okay, you have to come join with us. We will save you. You are safe in our domination. This can be seen properly here. Some images were drawn by the Indian painters also at that time. You can see this Jhansi Ki Rani. This is a film poster. These type of pictures filled a lot of patriotism among the people. You can see how the Jhansi Ki Rani on the back of the horse, how she was fighting with the Britishers for saving her Jhansi, for saving her owner, for saving her own people. So these were the great sources for influencing the people, which we forgot the heritage and culture and our own respect. Now these posters impacted a lot the public of India. So these pictures influenced a lot at that time the both public, the British public and the Indian public. They influenced the people a lot at that time. So these played a great role at that time and convinced the people, impact the people to think accordingly. And that was the great source of influencing the people. In the conclusion, we can say, just wait. So, the images indicate how the painters who produced them perceived those events, what they felt, and what they sought to convey. What was the feeling of these painters at that time? What they were thinking at that time? What was the view in their mind at that time about the revolutionaries and about the British government and about the British people and the saviors and the uh, victims at that time? These images did not only reflect the emotions of the people, but also they produced a lot of internal feelings at that time, and they were impacting a lot of the people. They also shaped the sensibilities of the people. So these pictures played a great role at that time to change the feeling, to impact the feeling of the public of both Britishers and Indians. I hope you understand. Now you have to read or study all these images in detail, understand well what the images said, what tells, what is the importance behind of all these paintings, what was the influence of these paintings to convert to influence the feeling of the public. So for today, that's enough. Thank you. Good day.